In this video, I'll be making a custom camp sign. I'm Steve, and this is Wilmer Woodworks. So every year, my brother plans a guy's trip up to his property up in Clearfield, Pennsylvania. And guys get together, they shoot guns, bow and arrow, but mostly they do fishing. Then they have a trout fishing up there, which is really great. So in order to get everybody up and out after nights of partying and drinking, this fella here came up with the idea of setting a competition.
And that's when I had an epiphany. You see, they have great vision in the day. They have even better vision at night. But in the failing light, they can't focus. Magic hour.
So that's his thought there, magic hour, and that is a specific time in the morning. And I set my sights to beat that time. Basically, if you catch a fish within that time frame, you become a dragon slayer. And you get a nifty t-shirt to go with it. So that was my goal for the first year, and I did. I walked down to the stream and I caught my trout within about 5 minutes. So fast forward about a year, and we've got another trip coming up, and he asked if I could make a sign for this club or group of everybody that caught that fish. So I looked around my shop and I had this piece of ipe left over that another friend gave me that he had left over from an outdoor project. Now this is decking, so it is rounded on both sides. So the first thing I got to do is take that off so I can glue these pieces together and make a larger panel out of it. And I know one day I will straighten my tool shop up and my toolbox. Everything is nice and organized, but at least it's somewhat organized. So here I'm just making quick reference marks on a little bit I'm going to take off, and that is just that round over that is on both sides. And I know I have not gotten a new table saw yet either, so I am forced to clamp this fence in place. But this Diablo bit does make short work of this ipe, even though it is a very dense wood. And I do have to take both sides off because I'm going to be ripping this, or excuse me, cross-cutting these boards down and gluing both sides together. And with that out of the way, all I have to do is measure up so I can get the pretty equal sections together to glue up. Now, I try to keep my boards or my projects less than 12.5 inches because that's what my planer is. And I know with the glue up, I will have to plane this down a little bit to make it smooth. I did not take any video of the glue up, but I mean, you guys have seen me glue up boards before. It's not too difficult. And when I did glue up all, I think there were 4 of these boards, it was just a little too wide for my planer still. So I did just have to take off about 3/4 of an inch. So with all that taken care of, all I have to do now is take this piece over to my DeWalt planer and just level it out. I'm not really going for any specific width. The board is heavy as it is, so taking a little bit off isn't going to make it any flimsier or anything like that. I just want everything to be uniform. So I will push it through a few times. And then just reset. I'm taking very shallow passes here because, like I said, this is a very dense wood and I don't want to dull my blades too much by trying to take out too much at one time. With all that set, I did have one board that was too long. Now that part wasn't really necessary because I will be cutting this into a shield. He wanted a shield since, you know, dragons and swords, sorcery, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so now here I'm just measuring to figure out where the center of the board is so I could center the design. Now the design I'm using I made in Canva. I did multiple layers. So I had the dragon and then the trout and then all of the words on it. And here's a very quick time lapse of the burning process. I can't tell you exactly how long it took. I don't know, maybe an hour, hour and a half. It did take one evening. It didn't take longer than that to get all this design. I didn't do filling much. Everything I did was the outline. The only filling I did, I believe, were the words. So he wanted it to say Dragon Slayer Society, HQ, and then established in 2023. I did my best. Now I only have a 12-watt laser. I tried having it go around the shield a few times to see if it would actually cut out, but even after about 15 to 20 it wouldn't, so I had to just go over to my scroll saw real quick and just cut this by hand. It wasn't too difficult, didn't take very long. So if you guys like the videos that I'm putting out, please feel free to subscribe. I'm trying to do a few projects at least per month, and then I'm taking those projects and cutting them up into a couple of short reels as well. If you have any suggestions on any videos you'd like to see, please leave them in the comments. And if you've made any sort of plaques like this, I'd love to hear any of your input on that. So after everything was cut out and sanded, I just had to secure some stainless steel eyelets in this. I wasn't going to make the stand or anything, that was up to him. So once that was all completed, I just had to tape it up and ship it up to him, and then wait until he told me that he received it. I shipped it up to UPS. I think it got there in just a few days. And he received it, and it came perfect condition. So fast forward a few months to the fishing sky trip up in Pennsylvania and wait for him to unveil it at camp. So we got to camp and immediately got things cleaned up, had a little bit of maintenance to do, but after that we got straight to it. Like I said, we like to do some shooting with whatever guns anyone does bring up, crossbows, even the occasional hatchet throwing, which I can say I at least landed one. And fishing. You know, we're not all cut out for fishing, but we all had fun.
You gotta remember, you're gonna be holding the net when you do it on your own, so. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just get you comfortable with this one.
Stop. Fucker. I hate the feeling of it. Alright, don't move. Alright. Hang on, now what? Oh my god, no! Come on. No, wait.
Come on, you got it.
Oh, wait, no. It's slipping out.
I'll show you a snap. Here's a snap.
No, wait. Oh my god.
Get it.
Well, I can't do it if I'm not holding it.
Well, here, you hold it and let it go.
Okay.
Oh god. Oh god. No. Wait, no. Oh fuck. Oh, that's fucking nasty.
You love fishing though, right?
Yeah, fishing's fun. This part, no.
So after a lot of days of fishing, I can say everybody caught their fish in the allotted time, and we actually did get quite a good amount of fish in the few days that we were out there. And we were all tagged as Dragon Slayers or 2024. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick build and a little backstory about the sign. And like I said, I am going to try to put more videos out here soon, so please feel free to subscribe, and till next time, thanks for watching.